welcome to UK Theme Parks. We are on an attraction vlog today here at Brighton Sealife. Welcome to the fantastic Brighton Sealife. Done out back in 2012. This has been going since the 20s, I believe, as some kind of aquarium, and it is one of the more stunning ones to look at. As you can see, the lights changing and a beautiful, beautiful arches here. And it's obviously home to quite a lot of marine life as well, as we'll see as we walk round. So it won't be a massively long vlog today. We're going to get you some shots as we go through. We've got Amazonia World to go through as well. We'll obviously have the underwater tunnel. I think this is the only one with a little submarine where you can go underneath. Not saying we'll be doing it, it's quite pricey, but it is included on the Merlin annual pass, so I can get into here for free, which is what we like. Free. We'll be filming this in 4K as we always do, to give you the best picture quality. But yeah, absolutely stunning in here. Now we can come over the glass in this one. This is a beautifully themed set, this one. The water wheel kind of just makes you realise where you are and the grand scale of this. I mean, this is all underground, this one. So with the Brighton Sealife, you walk down the steps and this is all underground. It's in line with the road. Brighton is a very, very sort of strange up and down place. Many may feel it's a little bit claustrophobic in here. I don't find it too bad, to be honest with you. I just love the changing of the lights. On the back end of this is great. It's got quite a low glass. Like how close we can get to these. These are right here. Now here's one of the first open sort of pool areas you'll see. One thing to realise with the Sealife, and again, whatever people's opinion are of Sealife and having these Sealife here, it is for conservation purposes which they do it. And of course for children and families, it does give you quite a lot of did you know around the long way as well. The giant nets at the bottom of the trailers destroy the ocean floor, scooping up everything including unwanted fish, which obviously then get discarded. As we see there, 40 to 60% are discarded. So yeah, it's really educational as well. It's not just about coming to see it. And the view of the tank is spectacular, it really is. I mean, sure, we've got a diver in there giving it a clean at the moment. Can't help that, can we? But I love the fact they do these boards. I love the fact they update them, they change them. And obviously it's marine life for everyone. Real eye-opener, to be honest with you. It is a real eye-opener as you walk around. Here's some of the plants. And again, these are more tanks you can kind of get over and have a little look in. The lighting is very subtle. Cafe bar in the middle. So of course on here the idea is you walk in this way, you do kind of a loop and then you exit the same way, where a lot of them sort of have a one-way route and you don't really see anything twice. Here you'll walk back out down this side and back out the other end, kind of repeating the route in which you started. I just love Brighton one. It's not the biggest by any means, and it's not got sort of the most to look at. I think after going to Weymouth and seeing the fairy penguins in particular, penguins, normal penguins as well as otters and things, this one certainly pales in comparison to that one. If you're looking for sort of more, and it's certainly not as big, there's no outdoor space here, it's all indoors. but it is just such a beautiful one to look at. So this is a Lola, the common lobster. Now lobsters are kind of common. And although the lighting is dark in here, there is a 1 in 2 million chance of a lobster being blue. And this is a blue lobster. I don't think I've ever seen a blue lobster before. I think this might be the first time. There we go, look. I've made that with my hand, and now we can see it a little bit better. So yeah, if you've never seen a blue lobster, they have one here in Brighton. Eastern Atlantic, yeah, 1 in 200 million chance. Astounding, absolutely astounding. Always one of my favourite areas is the Amazonia. Home to some of the tropical ones. From what I remember here, there's a massive snake in here. We'll wait for everyone to clear and we'll go and have a look. So I think this is the only sea life I can think of that has a green anaconda, and this thing is massive. And this isn't a glass trick, this thing is massive. That is not something I want to get in with. So as you can expect, piranhas are in here. Now we've got some zebra loach. And again, it's really nicely done out. I think we've always said this, I'm sure we've always said this with sea lice, is they do look really, really good. Like really, really good. And here is no different. Absolutely no different at all. So before we get to that, there is a little walk-in blue whale experience. I have to say, once you go in there, the projections hit you. I don't actually see the point of it. It says it's donated by Merlin Entertainment, which I believe actually own it. You can just come up to this, tap your card and donate £3. That's just something else, isn't it? That really is something else. But now, we're going to enter the tank. And here we are, here is the tank. It's not an easy one to see because you've got kind of perspex here. Now, we'll sneak this in this little gap here and we can see one of the turtles coming across. I'm sure they used to have two here, I don't know how many they've got now. But there he is, it's really quite clean water actually today. I don't see a lot else. I think he's over the other side. The underwater tunnel goes underneath this. We're going to head down there very, very shortly. I'm going to pull the camera out slowly. There we go. Yeah, I don't actually see a lot going on. You can see the submarine over the back. There doesn't seem to be anyone manning it today, and that kind of pulleys across. So you can get on it and it pulleys across to here, so you can see them underneath you. It's got a glass floor. It's not a massive tank for that, but I believe it is quite popular. Here's another view of the tank in here, but you can see it's all been redone. Now, funny enough, we pointed this out in the Weymouth Sea Life. They've got one here as well. I love this effect. Absolutely love it. And I don't know if you can see, as I walk, the Weymouth one didn't do this. As I walk across, the footsteps, look at that. That is so cool. Only when there's water. Oh my god, that is better than the Weymouth one. So I can splash with my foot, and it creates a splash. That is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. And yeah, all ultraviolet. This is definitely changing here since the last time we came. There's a tunnel, but we're just going to have a look down here. Looks like there's a new VR experience down here. I don't know what it is. Gonna have a quick look. I don't think we'll go on it. That is fantastic. I love that. Now then, here's the view of a tank. So there is no VR experience here. It's not something we're going to do today. Here he comes. As I said, it doesn't look as much in there as what there normally is. But we'll check over the other side. We can see Mr. Turtles here. He's desperate to get up there. I don't think he can, but he is desperate to get out on land. I don't really know if they can. I guess they can go on land to lay eggs, but I'm guessing it's not an option here. He really wants to go up there, look. Maybe that's something they should allow them to do, to be honest. And there's the new VR experience there. And the VR is £6 per person, 2 for £10. So that's new, it certainly wasn't here last time I came. £10 I'm not, you know, to be honest, I enjoy coming in there because it's part of my pass.
Where we were upstairs.
I like this, now all the walls have been done. It's far more brighter than it was before. The lighting's a lot better. Lighting's a lot better in here actually. I'm not overly sure that the glass hasn't been replaced. I know it cost a lot of money, but no. It's a grumpy looking fish. He goes over. Even seeing the shadow on the top is incredible. So we have actually seen there's 3 turtles in it. 3 in here. Yeah, it feels really different in there. The colours have definitely changed. And the paintings on the side here, they have definitely changed as well. It's looking really, really fresh. Just these little tanks on the wall, look, with little things in. Right next to these ones. Look at starfish on the back, look. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. I really, really do enjoy coming here to have a look at these. Now the children can go through the tunnel. Oh yeah. Never let it be said you can't go in a children's tunnel. Look at all this. This is full of clownfish, little Nemos, as most would know them as. There's a dory, there's a random dory. Oh, this would be amazing for the children. I bet they absolutely love coming through this tunnel. I have to say, getting too old, not sure I can stand up once I've done that. So again, more educational on the side here, telling you all about the coral reefs, telling you all about everything. Love the fact they educate you as you go. It's not just sort of come in, you know, enjoy the animals, enjoy the sea life. It's very much an education process as you come through, and a good one at that. Now, so this is where we went into Amazonia. Obviously, we've done the loop round into the top end of the massive tank, down through the tank, back out through the sea life, and we come back through this door here, back out into the wonderful, wonderful arches, which leads us towards the exit. I will say, bearing in mind it's raining outside, it is boiling, absolutely roasting in here. There's some funky turtle. Like a good funky turtle. Yeah, it just looks fantastic. I just love the look of it in here. It's a really, you know, the 2012 remake, and I think this happened after 2012. Really brightened the place up, giving it a whole new life. They've kind of kept the architecture in place, kept a bit of the originality of the, you know, early days ones. And added to it. Now sadly there's no final sort of scene. This has been used for jellyfish in the past, it's been used for octopus in the past, and this is usually what brings in their new for on the year, is they walk around this bit at the back. However, nothing at all. They're not advertising anything new for 2021, whether that's because of the pandemic and being shut at the beginning, I don't know, but yeah, sadly nothing at the end. There we have it. Brighton Sealife opened in 1928. Well, opened in 1928 as a sort of aquarium, if you will. Now owned by Merlin, operating as Sealife. It is one of the better looking ones, to be honest with you. I think the refurbishment they did in 2012 gave it a real boost, a bit of class, and you know, some really nice detail theming. It's nice they brought out the old stuff in terms of the arches. The arches have always been famous for it ever since I've been visiting, sort of 30 plus years to this Sealife. You know, they've always been kind of, you walk in and there they are. The refurbishment took a long time. I wouldn't mind betting it took a whole season pretty much to do. And it just looks amazing. The lighting in there is amazing. Everything in there looks fantastic. And they continue building on it. As I said, Amazonia wasn't part of that. It was kind of added a little bit later, and then they add new displays as time goes on. Now we're just trying to debate. I think this might be the first time I've not seen a new for this year. There might have been another time, but I can't remember it, where there's not been anything at the end, which is usually their new display. What they've had in the past is octopus, as we said. They've had starfish, they've had jellyfish and things. Some of that has been integrated into the rest of the aquarium. Some of it hasn't. There's no octopus in there at all. But there is jellyfish sort of towards the end, as we showed you. They never used to be there. They were kind of fairly new. It is the only one I've seen with a green anaconda, and that thing is massive, absolutely massive. Yeah, it's fascinating seeing that. It really is fascinating seeing that. But it isn't the longest. By any means, it isn't the longest. It's a difficult one. So $21.50 for adults, $17.50 for children. If you want to come along here and you don't have an annual pass, I think it's quite expensive, to be honest with you, for what's in there. It's taken about 45 minutes to wander around. So not too long. Yeah, it's not the longest, but it is one of the better looking ones, and certainly has a lot of history to it, which perhaps some of the other ones don't have. I don't know, been visiting this one for a long time. Have you been down to Brighton Sealife? Let us know in the comments. Hope you've enjoyed this adventure vlog here from UK Theme Parks. My name's Adam, and we'll see you next time.